Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today, we have obtained early access to everybody's favorite character, Firefly. Now, I should clarify before we start this video that all this footage is from the creator test server, so it's not fully indicative of the final product. But with that being said, let's go give Firefly a little bit of a test run, because I want to see what she's all about. I've been looking forward to this character, just like you all probably have too. And today, we're going to take her for a spin. And the first thing we're going to do is probably the coolest thing in the whole game. Hello, mob. Oh my gosh. That is the sickest thing in the entire game. There is not a single thing you can do to convince me that that is not the best talent, technique, whatever you call it, in the whole game. Goodbye, group of citizens. I'll see you in the next life. Children, goodbye. Now, that technique isn't just good because it looks really cool. It's actually pretty useful in the overworld as well. When you launch up and you launch down, you're going to do some pretty cool things in battle. First thing you're going to do is instantly kill the enemy, and then the next enemy, and then the next enemy, and then the battle's over. Okay, maybe those enemies were a little bit too weak. Maybe this group? Come on, let me showcase it. Nope. Oh, a trotter. Hey, buddy. Any enemies want to live today? No? Okay. No? Okay. Hi again, trotter. Yeah, this ability, I mean, it basically one-shots every single common enemy. It's essentially an Acheron without being an Acheron, because no matter what battle you go into, you immediately apply fire weakness, as you can probably see here, and just break everything. It's pretty OP, but it does more than that if I can find a powerful enemy. Aha! I see one. Surely a boss can live a single hit, right? Oh gosh, let's see. Live, please. I want to showcase Firefly. Let's go, he lived. Okay, so what that ability does, it essentially immediately applies pyro on every enemy, as you saw there. It lasts for 2 turns, and then also deals fire damage equal to 200% of Sam's attack to every single enemy on the field. And that's Firefly's technique, or Sam. I'm gonna go between the two today. Now let's talk about the other things that Firefly/Sam can do. First thing, basic attack. Basic, doesn't do anything. What a shock. Next up, skill. Does something a little extra. And by that, I mean it takes her HP away. As you can see, it lowers it by about 40%. But the other thing that it does, which is really nice, is that it enables this unit next action to be advanced forward by 25%. So basically, it's kind of like a catch-22. You can use the skill, which will take away HP, but also bring you up in the turn order, or you can use the basic attack and do absolutely nothing. However, you can just do none of that, and you can just use her ultimate and become Ascendant mode of Firefly, which absolutely breaks her to all living hell and back, because now her basic attacks and her skills have a second mode. Now, the main thing that these are going to do is that when you use them, you're actually going to restore HP. You can see there when we use the basic attack, we immediately restored HP to our Firefly. Also, while in this state, there's something else that we can do that's actually really, really cool. You can actually break enemies who don't have a fire weakness. As you can see there, the enemy in front of us does not have a fire weakness. However, we can still break them, which is super cool. Now, this does have a time limit. As you can see, the time limit is coming up right now for Firefly. It has a base speed of 70, so it's not too fast. However, you want to make as much use as Firefly as possible before that timer is up, using your skill for the most part and some basic attacks as well, because it's a bit of a pain to get up her ultimate again, because you have to keep using your skill, which takes a lot of HP, but also gives you a lot of energy regen as well. Something I didn't mention when talking about the skill is that it actually restores 60% of your energy. So all you have to do is use 2 skills, and you will be able to get to full energy with Sam. As you can see, if we use the second one here, boom, we're back in our ultimate state, ready to go all over again. However, we did lose quite a bit of HP. But Sam is kind of like the ultimate loop, because you can just use your basic attacks and skill to get all that HP back by hitting the enemy. Boom! Bop! Now, something else you might have noticed when we use our skill there, the enhanced version of the skill actually applies fire weakness to the enemy. That's the main difference between the skill and the blast, is the blast applies fire weakness, basic attack does not. One more thing about the ultimate is that whenever you use it, you do advance forward your action by 100%, so you're guaranteed to go in the next turn no matter what. And I think that covers everything with the ultimate. It's a long one. It's a very long one. The last thing to mention is her talent, which is essentially just for defense, as it says here. The lower your HP is, the less damage you're going to receive, and when your HP is 20% or lower, the damage reduction is going to reach a maximum effect of 40%. And then while you're in your ultimate phase, your damage reduction is actually always going to remain at its maximum effect of 40%. Also, if you start the battle with less than 50% energy, you're actually going to immediately restore 50% when you start the battle. So let's test that here for a second. So Firefly below 50% energy right now. Let's go into any random battle here. Let's just say this guy, kick him. And as you can see, we go to 50% energy, and then we can immediately get up our ultimate because we restore 60% with our skill. And now we're back to Ascendant mode. And I think that about covers everything of Firefly's kit. That was a long one. She is a very, very complex character, one that works really well with break effect, which we'll talk more about later. She's one of my favorite characters in the entire game. And that, my friends, is why I recommend everyone picks up a Sam or Firefly. To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Sam, but I do like Firefly. Sam's kind of lame though. Anyways, yeah, that's our full kit. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Next thing we're going to talk about is Lightcone, traces, relics, all that fun stuff. So first off, for her Lightcones, I'm going to recommend a couple, but her best in slot is obviously her signature. I don't even know why I say that anymore because I feel like it's so obvious. Now, unfortunately, we didn't have really a destruction break character up until now. So a lot of these 5 stars are not particularly good for Firefly, in my opinion, because none of them really scale with break effect. But my personal favorite, and I think will be recommended by a lot of people, is the Flames of Far Lightcone because it has Sam's face on it. No, I'm just kidding. But basically, when you lose HP, you get more damage dealt, which is just overall a good effect. Then you also have Indubitable Promise, which also increases your break effect, which is really nice, obviously. And then also in your ultimate state, you get more crit rate. And then you also have attack scaling light cones, which are also good for her. On the Fall of the Ion is one I like to mention in specific. Now you might be saying, Kekvin, why are attack light cones good for Firefly? Well, there's one good reason, because of this bonus trace right here. For every 10 of Sam's attack that exceeds 1800, you're also going to increase Sam's break effect, which is broken beyond all hell. As you can see, we have 2,400 on this Firefly because we're running an attack percent body, which I believe is best for Firefly right now, and then also an attack percent orb, which gives us a lot of additional break effect, which is what you want to prioritize with Firefly. Her best set is obviously going to be the 2 new sets that increase break effect and speed. Man, what a shock. This Forge of Calaganapini Lantern is quite literally just designed for Firefly. You can see it in the set effect. When you hit an enemy with fire weakness, your break effect is going to increase by 40%, which I cannot think of another character in the game that this would even be remotely good for. But that aside, these 2 sets together are very, very strong. I recommend picking these up when the new update hits. And yeah, that's about it. Not a lot of pre-grinding you can do for this character other than the mats. But for me, I'm more interested in testing her out. I want to see what she can do in some new and interesting team comps. I want to try taking her against maybe the Bug. Let's go against the Bug. And then trying to put her in like a full break team. I'm talking characters like Ruan Mei, obviously. And then you're going to get you in there for some super break. And then probably your best healer option. I mean, come on. It's the break man himself, Gallagher. And these are obviously 3 of Firefly's best support, all for their break effect passives. They can increase break effect, super break with Harmony Trailblazer. I mean, they're all really, really good. So let's see how fast we can break here. Boom, single target. Immediately go into our ultimate state. You can do that first turn every single time you play Firefly. It's broken as hell. And then apply fire weakness with our skill. We, of course, have Harmony Trailblazer to help us too. We got Ruan Mei, and we got Gallagher to finish up the squad here. Break him! We're going to really want to make sure that Firefly gets the break over anybody else because we really do not want other characters breaking the enemy like at all. But luckily, we got the timing right. Let's break the enemy. Oh my gosh, 132k. Let's go. And now we do the super break. And now all of our allies have backup dancer plus like every other break effect passive we have here, which is insane. Let's go. Oh, shoot, our ultimate's up. Super break. Oh my gosh, that's with a regular attack. I forgot how overpowered super break is. It's insane. Oh shoot. Kick him again. 1 HP. Oh no. We need to restore our HP fast. Luckily, advance forward 100% with this, and then we can get our HP back. And this is why we have Gallagher as well. This is exactly why we have him, because now we can use our ultimate and apply Besotted on the enemy, which restores all our HP, because Gallagher's insane. And we can break him with Firefly. How much we gonna do here? How much we doing? Oh my goodness, 240k. There we go. I'll be honest, in terms of single target, I don't think she is as good as Boot Hill is, but because she attacks multiple enemies, I think it makes her really, really strong. But I definitely say single target break, Boot Hill is a lot stronger. That being said, Firefly still does a metric crap ton of damage and destroys every enemy. Oh my goodness, that was 100k. Now, these are 3 of Firefly's best support characters, but there are actually a lot more. Any character that buffs attack, like for example, a Hanya, a Ting Yun, for example, are all good options because in actuality, they buff Sparkle's attack to the point where you could potentially get the maximum buff from this, which is going to increase your break effect by a lot. So any characters that increase attack can in turn increase Firefly's break effect, which sounds weird, but it's very viable. So this time I'm thinking we switch up the team a little bit. Instead of Harmony Trailblazer, let's bring Ting Yun, and instead of Gallagher, let's go Hoo-Hoo. And let's see if this is viable. Let's see if this is any better than our last composition. Guess we'll find out. We're gonna immediately enhance your attack. That's also gonna give a damage boost as well, but the more important thing is the Benediction buff, which gives us 500 extra attack, and that's gonna help a lot towards increasing our break effect as well. And now we can add the Hoo-Hoo burst on top of that, which also raises attack if you don't know. That gives you an attack boost, and now we have, what is it, 3,600 attack? That is a crap load of attack. Let's see what we can do with it. Oh, shoot, we're not going to get the break. Oh, no, we didn't get the break. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Unfortunately, we did mess up the timing there, but we can get it again. But that being said, we can also just do Super Break and just do a crap load of damage. Super Break is still way too powerful for its own good. And we're going to have her in this state for a while because we have Ruan Mei as well. So we might as well just make full advantage of Super Break while we have it and just absolutely destroy Cocolia. Okay, she's going Transcendent mode. Oh god, we gotta stop her. Or not. Yeah, she's gonna get that off. I don't know if there's much I can do about it. Uh-oh. Firefly, you good? Oh, we're fine. We're fine. We're gonna use the Hoo-Hoo burst, get all our attack up again, and hopefully, Firefly, you better be able to break this time. I swear. Okay, you can break. You have 3,600 attack. We have Ting Yun burst. We have Hoo-Hoo burst. We have everything. Absolutely obliterate Cocolia here. Just kill her. Oh, almost. We were so close to one-shotting. So very close. Unfortunately, we won't one-shot, but we will two-shot. Let's go. And that, my friends, is the power of Firefly and Sam. Let me know what you think about them below. I know for myself, I absolutely love this character. She was a lot of fun and probably has one of my favorite techniques in the entire game. But let me know what you think in the comments below. But anyways, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you all in the next one. Peace.